What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new pulling video, and it's going to be the first with the new phone. But first, I'm going to show you some stuff I just pulled from my office, and then we'll get to pulling the rest. We've got X-Files soundtrack cassette. This is going to be part of a 4-item lot that sold for $18. Next up, we've got the soundtrack to Singles on cassette, and that sold for $15. And all these prices are not including the shipping. Lauren Talley cassette tape, that sold for $7.50. So these were all like basically quick movers stuff from that I just recently listed. We got Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. I think that's my last one. I had 4 or 5 of those, I think. That sold for $4.50. Probably got plenty of more of that in storage. The Best of Chet Baker cassette, that sold for $3. We've got this Faith Hill Private Collection CD. I think it's a promo. That sold for $9. And we've got a puppy coming. Come down through the mess. Sounds like Pee-wee. It is Pee-wee! What up, kiddo? Gonna go in his spot. Is there room in there? Make sure there's no boxes in your way. No, we're good. Okay. Make sure nothing fell down. Next up, we've got Phil Collins, No Jacket Required. That sold for $4.50. Baby girl! Courtney is in the house. They just had their lunch, so they got full bellies. Here's cassettes that I like. Independent artists. You just put them up for a nice high price, wait for the buyer to come in. This is from 1989. The band is Pirate. It's called Limited Edition. That sold for $37.50. And we've got Steve Bassett, Live at the North Pole. And this sold for $22.50. All right, so now we'll start over here. This first one could be in one of 3 places. So we'll hit this one first. I rarely sell this one, so yeah, we've got 4 of them in here. I think I have like 7 more left in stock. Tal Bachman. I was working in the music store when this came out, and that was real popular CD at the time. I don't remember what the hit was off of there, but oh, Bob Rock produced it. Wow, did not know that. This sold for $3. I just took an offer since I rarely sell those, but I've got plenty of them. It's in there. D84. How the West Was Lost on cassette. That sold for $7.50. Those are all in there. Shelf 78. Oh, great. This one's going to be up high. And all my stuff's in the way right now. This is all overstock stuff that I added to quantity. So, yeah. All right, Gary Lamel, Moonlighting. I'll start on this. This looks easier. Gary Lamel. I usually have to stand on the thing for this because these glasses suck, but I got it. All right, that CD sold for $4. There. Those are all in there. In there. All right, this one could be in several places. Bush 16 stone. I've been pulling that one lately and I don't remember where it's going to be at. So I doubt this one's going to be here first. This is probably where I would have pulled it first. I knew I had one of these in stock. I couldn't find it in my store to add to quantity. Kind of know what the spine looks like on this one, so there. We'll go to Oregon 10 and Oregon 14. I haven't been working on my organizing because I've been just concentrating on listing. I think I pulled it from here already also. Yep. Let's check. Number 10. And I think I pulled one from here also already. And it could always be in my overstock that I just showed you too. So, alright. We got a couple other places to check before I check my overstock on that one. C96. And that's why I'm trying to organize better. So everything's only in one spot. C96. David LaFlame, Inside Out. Cassette. That sold for $4.50. E36. This one could be in one of two places. John Cougar, American Fool. Tape only. Van Halen. Fitness music. Sammy Hagar. John Cougar, American Fool. So tape only, that sold for $4.50. The next one, we've got to go into the unorganized bathroom. VR5. We got this teddy bear switch cover from 1996. Been in the store forever, so I just took an offer for $5 on that. Get it gone. 45 box 13. I think 13 is the only one I haven't got organized yet. That is correct. But thankfully it's right here in front. Tommy Conwell. 45 record, that sold for $4.50. Since this is my new phone, I gotta make sure I keep checking it that it's recording. Alright, 47A. Mission Impossible. This is part of a 4 CD or 4 item lot. That sold for $18 along with that X-Files. And then this one is part of that also, D90. Out because there's so much weight on it. Where are you at? D90. And that could be in my overstock. Oh, there it is. So we got the Batman and Robin soundtrack on CD. Again, that's part of that $18 lot. All right, now we go into the East Wing. Turn on some lights. Pew, pew. All right, A187 is the last one of that lot. Cranberries. When you're gone. So 3 soundtracks and a cranberry CD. Next up, got that. Alrighty, we got A15A. These next 4 are part of another 4 CD lot that sold for $20. A15A. Where you at? Hog, nothing sacred. There we go. So there's that. A178 could be the next place for that one I was looking for. Bush, 16 stone. Nope. That one's more than likely going to be in overstock. I do have one more place to look, but I'm pretty sure I pulled it from there also, because it's been selling. All right, Mel Brooks. B20. Blazing Saddles. I don't see it. So we must go to the bottom. Okay, I must have overlooked it. Which is easy for me to do. There's more over here. There it is. So we got the Blazing Saddles. That goes with that Hog CD and the Bush CD when I get to the Bush CD. And then we've got one more for that A279. Scott Weiland. This was part of the Hastings buyout stuff. I may have more of these in storage. I had tons of these, and it was one of the faster moving ones though, but that was part of that lot too. So I'll look for that Bush off camera, because I'll probably have to go through this kind of stuff looking for it. And I'm not going to sit here and waste your time digging through these boxes when they should be organized by now, but I'm slacking. Slack-a-lacking. I'll just look on these top ones and hope that it jumps out. But no luck. All right. Next up, A340, which is going to be over here. Down there. Make sure it's not here within grasp. It's going to fall. I really just need to take a week and knock out this organization stuff. Buddy Guy and Junior Wells. That sold for $450. A03A. We have little Rolling Stones. only rock and roll, but I like it. All right. Boom. That CD sold for $5.25. Next up, A410, and I still haven't bought my shelving units for this, obviously, so I can move these boxes over there. And now I've got a hook for one in 410. This is going to be the Darling Limited. That sold for $4.50. Okay, next up we've got another 4 CD lot that sold for $18, and they are all in here. We're going to start with A233. Teddy Pendergrass. Ooh, this drawer is packed. But thankfully it's right there. So Teddy Pendergrass is the first one. A262. We got Blues Traveler. Disc 1 only. Okay. Alright, so it's over here. So we got the 1 Million People Can't Be Wrong, disc 1 only on that. We got 268 SWV. This one's packed too. Space there. SWV. There it is. Come out, wherever you are. Alright, so there we go there. Huh, that's pretty. So that must be just a line of record label, yeah, Sony Music, okay. And then we've got A274, a Joan Armstrong. Boom. So those 4 sold for $18. And A120 is next. These drawers, not the ones next to it, I just replaced. Had to replace those because they got crushed due to the weight. We've got the Marvettes. Okay, there we go. The Marvelettes. Cassette sealed, that sold for $6. And that is it for the media store, except for that Bush CD, which I gotta go through all that stuff to find. So, boom. Which I should just start organizing at the same time and get it out of the way. But I probably won't. Because I'm not in that mood today. Alright. Boom and boom. Alright. Thanks everybody. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are not. And I will see you all. Courtney will see you all in the next video.